Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Nick and this is Sarah, and with our two little dogs, we're usually travelling around Europe in our 32-year-old camper van. But this year, for the second year in a row, we've decided to come back to the UK.
Now, you may think we're mad coming back to the UK in the wintertime when we should be down in southern Europe, but there's method behind our madness.
Last year we came back because we hadn't seen family for 5 years and got a chance to explore our beautiful motherland. And we saw some incredible places. We did a lot of exploring, the weather was mild, but this year we wanted to come back and explore the places we didn't get the chance to see. But as usual with us, things haven't gone as expected.
We had a beautiful drive through Spain and France to get to the UK, but right at the end of the journey, the problems began. We arrived in Calais with a very worrying noise, and later found out we had a serious issue with our camper van.
So it turned out our differential was completely knackered, and on a van our age, it's not that easy to find another one. After loads of phone calls, loads of stress, we managed to find a new differential. That wasn't the right one. So this meant we had to get a new whole rear axle.
So after being stranded in Dover for almost a month trying to source the right part, we finally found an axle and someone to fit it.
At last, we were back on the road and off exploring again. After spending a week with family, we headed over to Wales to travel up the coast and then on to somewhere we'd always wanted to visit, the stunning Lake District.
After spending several days in this beautiful national park, exploring the Lake District, everything was great until we heard that dreaded noise again. Our hearts sank and we thought it was the end of our camper van this time. We couldn't go through all that again after having the axle replaced.
But then a miracle happened. What sounded like the differential gone bad again turned out to be a loose bolt. Can you believe it? So after getting the van checked over and that loose bolt tightened up, the brakes all sorted and a few other adjustments, we were back on the road again.
In last week's vlog, you joined us in Ross-on-Wye in the Wye Valley, where the temperatures started to get pretty chilly.
Join us in this week's vlog as it's about to get much, much colder. Are we cut out for van life in sub-zero temperatures?
So we're currently, apart from eating bananas and dry roasted peanuts, currently trying to find a campsite. We've just been to one that had zero phone reception, which is no good for us. So we've come to another one. It doesn't seem like there's anyone here. So we're having a bit of a struggle to find a campsite. One of those with bananas. Sometimes they go for it, sometimes they're a bit nyeh. Today they're going for it. Do you want half of this, love?
Yes, please.
There you go then. Follow the track to the top, but the track's got a barrier.
Not looking very open at the moment, very promising. Message in.
Looks like they don't want our business, my love.
Yeah, I'm just phoning up. We're at the Green Acres campsite. Is this the right number? Are you open at the moment? She recommended Broadstone campsite in a little village on the way to Monmouth.
Well, let's try that one then.
Let's try that one.
Well, this one's another no-go.
These campsites are a bit rubbish, to be honest. This one, there's not much going on. People have said sometimes it's just cold water. It's like 25 quid. You're not getting much. You're parking on a sloping field. There's no shop, cafe or anything. It's just a field in the middle of nowhere.
And that's without electricity.
That's with nothing. Well, that's why we free camp. Because why would you pay, throw good money away, you know, just to park in a field, and there's even moles. That's a bonus. Pay £5 for the moles.
Well, what's going on now?
Giving up on the campsites. Went to 3. One was having work done, so it wasn't open. One had no internet reception, and the other looked a bit run down, and yeah, a bit rubbish really for what you get. So we found a couple of places alongside this river. Friday nights, hopefully we won't get any boy races down here.
So yeah, this is an alright little spot. It's on the outskirts of Monmouth, which also means we're back in Wales right now. We're just right on the border in the Welsh side.
So this is option number 2. Similar to option number 1. Car park's a little bit bigger. Internet, we've lost 1 bar. Got a nice view of the river behind me. Lovely forest we've just driven through. So yeah, this could be a possibility. Could be a possibility. Should get a quiet night here. So what do you think of option number 2, darling?
I think this is quite nice actually, because you can go off for a walk here. But yeah, I mean, right by the river. Okay coverage.
Nice little forest, far enough away from the town to
stop any boy racers coming down.
Although it is quite a nice racetrack what we just drove down.
I know, yeah, I was thinking that.
We have tried to book into a campsite, we're not cheapskates.
I'm still looking at campsites actually for
There's
tomorrow.
just not many.
I think what we need to do is phone. There's no point in just keep going to them, is there? You just phone up and see if they're open and find out the price and if they've got hot water. And because there's no point in going to a campsite if they haven't got a shower.
I know.
Or not hot water.
That last one said, and some of them you pay to stay there, and then you have to pay extra for shower, pay extra for electricity.
Yeah, it seems there's a lot of that in the UK, which we're like, what? We've never heard of that. I've never stayed at a campsite where you pay for a shower and you get like a 5-minute shower or something. It just seems crazy. But anyway, so we'll pop back into town, pick up some supplies and camp down for the night. Alrighty. We've just been into town, done our shopping, got back from town. It was busy in town, weren't it? Early
rush hour, but we've got some good things. A few more decorations for the tree. Not ideal, but it's all right.
And as always, after shopping, this is how the van looks.
Ah!
And that bag over there on the sofa is full of groceries and bits and bobs too. So,
right, time to sort it out.
And get the heater on, it's cold.
And just like that, the van is all set up for Christmas.
We've got our little Christmas cry. We've put our jumpers on. The van's all tidy and neat, and we finally decorated our tree.
Finally. Sarah's happy with it, I think.
There's always adjustments to make with Christmas decorations.
Could have more lights, could have more lights.
We've put so many Christmas lights in the van and little sparkly things. We've got the crackling fire on just behind us there. And thank you to EcoFlow, actually.
Yes, thank you,
for powering our Christmas and for actually
lighting up our Christmas.
For powering the whole van, especially as we can't find a blinking campsite. In fact, without that power station, without the EcoFlow power stations, we wouldn't even be able to cope. There's no solar coming in, you know, we're not driving very far, so we've got our power stations to do all of this and so much more.
Without EcoFlow, it would be dark in here. There'd be no magic little twinkle. I mean, check out how many lights we've got in this van. You can never have too many lights. So what do you think of the tree, guys? How many of you have got a little Christmas tree in the van?
We're so happy.
And none of these artificial ones, like a real one?
A real one. And we've got about 100 lights on it, have we?
Yeah,
I mean,
for one set it wasn't enough. A few chocolates, a few baubles.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, so we've got, yeah, like we said, 6 sets of lights, 8 sets of lights in total, I think, something like that.
All over the place. We have got a few candles, a couple of battery powered little disco globes and stuff, a few gnomes. Not only is EcoFlow lighting up this van and our Christmas, but it's also a lifesaver. Basically,
we've been wild camping for several nights now. We can't find a campsite, and you couldn't do that here in the UK without having a power station.
Basically, you don't need to go to a campsite, plug that in, and it charges in an hour.
We have made several videos before sharing our thoughts and how good these power stations are with all of the specifications and everything else. Basically, it's everything you need, isn't it?
It's got everything you need. Basically, we can have 2 laptops on, we can charge all our drones, cameras, and all the lights in this van.
Yeah, if we didn't have a power station, then basically our lithium under the bonnet would only charge up this time of year with no solar. We can only run like our lights, and we have to have the diesel heater constantly on. So everything else we need to do, all of our editing, you know, we work on the road, our laptops are a lot, they're power hungry. Everything else we use the power station for, and we can go for a whole week or more off-grid kind of thing because we have the EcoFlow products.
Yeah, massive thank you to EcoFlow again for sorting us out this winter and Christmas. Without them, we'd be freezing and sat in the dark. So thank you.
No Christmas lights, nothing. So thank you, EcoFlow, for sorting us out and sponsoring this video. And guys, if you want to check out the EcoFlow products, they are amazing. As you know, we can't rave about them enough. We'll leave all of the links you need in the description box below.
They come in all shapes and sizes. You've got a tiny one, a medium one, and a big one.
So depending on how many Christmas lights you want in your van, you can judge it by what size power station you need to buy.
See, we could have probably gone all out. There's a little bit more power in that beast up there, so we could have done the outside as well.
And you know
we
what?
We were tempted.
No, in fact, we
tempted.
still have got a bit longer until actual Christmas, so be careful what you wish for. Because we could actually go bling, 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 all on the outside too.
We could probably have another like 4 or 5 sets on the outside. So
is the shop still open?
Shall we?
Shall we? Good morning, guys, and we've woken up. The thermometer inside the van on the wall just over there reads -3 inside the van. I mean, it is on the wall. So yeah, you can probably hear the ticking of the diesel heater. Get out of bed. Nick's making the bed real quick. Whack the diesel heater on. In about 5 minutes we'll have it up to about, I don't know, hopefully about 15 degrees. Ooh, it's a chilly one.
Least famous favourite time of day, this, the moment between getting out of bed and the diesel heater pumping its heat
At the moment it's blown out cold air, so I'm going to move right over here. Oh, and it's really cold in the front of the van. Be warm in a minute, Charlie Bear. Okay, so we've all defrosted now. Yeah, it's about 14 degrees in the van now, so a lot better than -3 when we woke up. We've had the heater on for the last hour. We've just switched the heater off. And the sun is now coming through the window. Today's mission is we really want to find a campsite. We've done 3 or 4 nights just in this area now, wild camping, which is absolutely fine, but we would like to stay in a campsite tonight. We just want a hot shower, basically, hot water, that sort of thing. So basically, yeah.
It's not that easy to find a campsite though, in the winter.
No, it's not. Nick's been phoning campsites all morning. How many you spoke to? 3, 4?
4, 5.
In the area? Closed.
And you've got to have, well, our main criteria is it's got to have electric, it's got to have hot showers. I'm not booking into a campsite paying 25 quid and having cool, cold showers.
Or no shower at all.
Yeah,
a lot
it's got to have 4G connection, it's got to be dog friendly, and it's got to be open. So all that criteria.
All of that's failed so far. It's not easy doing van life or camping out when it's this cold, actually, is it? I mean, we're talking like -3, -4 at night. It's totally doable, obviously with the heater, but it's, you know,
if we didn't have the heater, we wouldn't be doing it, no way.
Definitely not. Nick and I were saying when we were in the van last night, you know, we were just like having nice food and just getting on with things, and you completely forget where you are, don't you? It's like this is our little...
We could be parked anywhere. We could be parked in a car park in an industrial estate, but the inside, it's especially with our
Christmas lights, Christmas decorations.
It's like a little grotto. You've got your laptop on or a little TV
doing
on.
Dinner and things like that. And then you step outside and you're just like in the middle of nowhere. It's freezing cold, isn't it? Freezing last night. And
sometimes you just you forget where you've actually parked. You're like, oh god, we're at this spot.
Oh, that's where we are. Yeah, you wake up in the morning like, where did we park last night? But anyway, it was a good night's sleep.
No boy races.
No boy races.
Even though it's the perfect racing road for it on this little quiet sort of country narrow lane. So it was all good. Yeah.
Let's see how the day pans out today then. Good boy. So yeah, not a bad park up. Last night we decided to put the tarpaulin over the bonnet and over the window. Hopefully that's going to help with the van starting, because yesterday that it did take a few goes, that it was very cold to get the van going. So hopefully this kept the frost off a little bit. I did say to Nick last night, what if we need to make a quick getaway? We can't even see. But luckily that wasn't the case. I mean, we've never had to make a quick getaway in the 5 years that we've been doing this. So we felt quite safe down this little lane last night. So let's see if the tarpaulin worked. No then.
No.
It'll start. I mean, yesterday it took 4 or 5 goes.
Third time lucky. Gas or no gas? That's the question.
One bit of gas.
Pop the bonnet, let some sun in there.
God. Vinny don't like -4, does he? -5, whatever it is, overnight.
And what you can do, really.
What can you do? The battery should be fine, right?
Drove for quite a while yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a lot of driving yesterday.
Joys of winter van life, eh? Never know whether you're going to be stranded when you wake up in the morning.
We haven't even got a charger thing, have we? So it seemed that the tarpaulin obviously works so you don't have a frosted up window, but I think our battery's dead. And now we're down a country lane with no passing traffic, miles from town. Oh,
well, that's not going to help.
That's not going to help, is it? Come on, Vinny, please. Oh God, that lights aren't even coming on now.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh gosh. Come on.
We need to go to Halfords if we get started.
We need to go to Halfords and get one of those battery starting things, don't we? Oh no, what are we going to do now, darling? Wild camping down a little country lane in sub-zero conditions is great until this happens, isn't it? And then, you know, you're sort of stuck, aren't you? There's no cars coming down this lane. We've seen like one this morning, and it's, you know, it's getting on now. It's 11 o'clock or something. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So frustrating. Any ideas?
I have to hope someone comes down here, because
oh, this lovely man's just stopped to give us a jump start. Thank you. Hopefully this is going to work.
no. Such a nice bloke stopped for us. We just tried to start it and it still wouldn't start. He thinks that our leads are basically rubbish, not thick enough to provide enough power to get the van going. So he said he's going to go and get some thicker jump leads and come back. He's going to be 5 minutes. I mean, what a star. Hopefully it is the battery.
Sorry, I'm trying to film. I'm getting kissed and kissed and kissed by the babies. Oh
what a nice
gosh,
bloke, though.
I don't
What a
think
nice
we're
bloke.
cut out for this, are we, darling?
No. It's all going so well, wasn't it? And then it hits -3, 4, 5.
I think it was probably -4, -5. You know, it was -3 in the van when we woke up this morning, so.
The bloomin', is there room for the battery in the bed with us and the dogs?
Is that what we need to do? Do we need to just take the battery inside the van with us at night? I don't know what else to do, really.
Extreme, isn't it? But
we'll ask him when he gets back. He's a very knowledgeable, nice man.
oh,
An absolute legend. He just came back with big thick duty and straight away started first time, so we need to replace our jump leads.
yeah, definitely.
But what are we going to do now? Because it's getting
Really
colder.
don't know.
It's like, you know, I think it's like -5 even predicted for the next couple of days. What should we do?
Yeah. Go and find somewhere decent to stay.
Should we go and get one of those jump start things?
Yeah, I think we need to go to. We're not going to go to Quick Fit though, because phone Quick Fit, see if they drive 3 minutes down the road to jumpstart us. It's not something they do.
Even though they're only 3 minutes.
So thank Quick Fit, not fitters.
Oh, what a nice guy.
What a nice
we offered
guy.
him money and he was like, no, don't be stupid. Anyways, let's go then.
It's not looking good, is it? We need to stay at a campsite or somewhere.
Especially now this has happened.
Especially now this has happened, somewhere, you know, not wild camping, remote in the middle of nowhere. Because you can't guarantee that a lovely bloke's going to come and save you, so... or woman. But, yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do. Most of the campsites are most of the campsites are shut because of winter.
You've just tried about another 6, haven't you?
About 6 or 7, they're all closed, or, yeah.
Full up, that last one was full.
There was a camping and caravanning club venue at this pub just down the road. So, yeah, keep trying, I suppose.
Well guys, after about an hour, would you say that we've been sat there? Trying so many different campsites. I think we've tried about 20 in the area and then over towards the Cotswolds. We've just had no luck. They're either fully booked or closed for the winter, which is just insane. I think we found one possibility and they said that their internet reception is very intermittent. So now we're just driving kind of towards the Cotswolds, and I don't know where we're going to end up really. It's 2 o'clock now. We'll just see what happens, and that's where we're at. And I think we're just going to end the vlog now and then pick you guys up next week, wherever we end up. Hopefully somewhere on a campsite, but by the looks of it, that's quite unlikely.
Yeah, so there you go. We had plans to see the Cotswolds and do other things, but...
I can't believe that we can't find a campsite. Like, we're wild camping in the middle of nowhere. I mean, wild camping is kind of, I guess, more frowned upon, but it leaves you no options. It's really quite strange.
What do, especially if you're actually full-time in the UK, like many people are, living in vans, what do you do? The police say you can't park here, then
can't get a
where do I
campsite.
go?
It's just so, we just didn't expect this. We thought, oh yeah, we'll check into a campsite for a night or two, you know, at some point, and then we literally can't. Anyways guys, we will end the vlog now. Thank you so much for watching, and please follow us for daily updates on our other socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and come and join us next Thursday and find out where we end up for Christmas. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas.
Alright guys, thank you, and we'll see you all soon.
Take care guys, see you next week.